everyone. I'm Maura Deb, and I'm here at the Rabbi Marshall L. Lifson Library, and I am going to be reading a Purim story today. Now, the name of this book is called The Purim Superhero. It's written by Elizabeth Kushner and illustrated by Mike Byrne, and Carben is giving me permission to read this book today. I'm going to begin by talking a little bit about the holiday before we begin reading the story. Purim is a holiday that comes in the early spring. It recalls how brave Queen Esther fought back against the evil King Haman. The real story is recounted in the biblical book of Esther. Now, the way we celebrate, as you may know, is wearing costumes, eating hamatashen, which are three-cornered hats, and listening to the reading of the Megillah, which is a long scroll telling the story. But most of all, we have to make lots of noise when we hear the name of King Haman. Here we go. Look at those children in all their costumes. The Purim superhero. What are you going to be for Purim? Max whispered to Nate during Hebrew school. I want to be an alien, Nate whispered back. All the boys in class are going to be superheroes, said Max. All the boys? Nate asked. Yep, Max answered. Nate picked up a green marker and drew antennae on his Mordecai mask. Nate loved aliens. He loved to draw them. He loved to read about them. Sometimes at night, he looked out the window and wished for aliens to come to the backyard and tell him about other planets. That night at dinner, the family talked about Purim costumes. Will you make me a rock star costume? Mary asked Abba, one of her dads. Sure, said Abba. What about you, Nate? Nate's mouth was full of chicken soup, so he couldn't answer. Nate wants to be a superhero, said Mary. He said so in carpool. Really, said Daddy. I was all ready to make you an alien costume, said Abba. Nate scrunched up his face. I don't know, he said. You better decide soon, said Abba. I'll need time to sew. All week, Nate thought about his Purim costume and how much he liked aliens. He thought about being the only boy who wouldn't be a superhero. I'll be a superhero too, he told Max the next Sunday. Which one? Asked Max. I'm going to be Batman. Ethan will be Superman, and Sam and Noah are deciding. You have to pick one too. I have to pick, said Nate. Yep, said Max. That night, Abba's scissors snip, snip, snipped, cutting out Mary's rock star outfit. Did you choose your costume? He asked Nate. Nate shook his head. Max said I need to pick a superhero. Is Max your boss? Asked Abba. All the boys are going to be superheroes, said Nate. You know, said Abba, not all boys have to be the same thing. Nate thought about how most kids had a mom and dad, not a daddy and an Abba. Abba? Nate asked. Did you ever want to be just like everybody else? Abba looked at Nate. You know the Purim story. Abba said Queen Esther saved the Jews because she didn't hide who she was. She told the evil king she was Jewish and that her people were in danger. Sometimes showing who you really are makes you stronger, even if you're different from other people. Nate didn't think being different would make him stronger. He thought it would make him lonely, but he would miss being an alien. Daddy, Nate asked at bedtime, how many superheroes are there? Daddy was a teacher. He would know. Lots, said Daddy, and people keep up making more. You can make them up? Sure, said Daddy. A hero is someone brave and strong on the outside or on the inside. Like Queen Esther, said Nate. Exactly, said Daddy. And a superhero is just a hero with superpowers. Nate switched off the light. His brain was buzzing with ideas. Last chance to make your Purim costume, said Abba the next day. It's a surprise, said Nate. If I tell you what I need, can you sew it? Absolutely, said Abba. Daddy, said Nate, if I need things for my costume, can you buy them for me? Sure, said Daddy. Mary, said Nate, if I need words for my costume, can you write them down? What words? Asked Mary. Nate told her. That evening, Nate came downstairs holding a paper bag. My costume's a surprise, he said. I'll put it on when we get to the synagogue. When they arrived, Rabbi Joni was getting ready to read the Megillah. Max was dressed like Batman and waving his grogger. The other boys from class had superhero costumes too. Nate went into the bathroom. He put on the alien suit Abba had sewed and the antenna and the mask Daddy had bought. He taped on the big badge he had made with the words that Mary had written. He unfolded a green towel and tied it around his neck for a cape. And when he was ready, Nate slipped into the costume parade. Let's take a minute and look at all these costumes. I see superheroes. I see Nate in his special costume. I see a pirate and a robber and an Elvis and a rock star. Time for prizes, called Rabbi Joni. Mary won, most glamorous. Max and Ethan and Sam and Noah all won, most heroic. Every kid had a prize except Nate. Had Rabbi Joni forgotten him? But then she waved him to come up to the front. And the award for most original goes to Nate. Please take a bow and tell us about your costume. Well, said Nate, like my badge says, I'm super alien. Super alien has special powers that allow him to fly to Earth from another planet without a spaceship. He's brave and he's a hero. I've never seen a super alien before, said Rabbi Joni. That's very original. Abba and Daddy and Mary clapped and smiled big smiles. Afterward, at the carnival, Nate ran to the beanbag toss. Ethan was there too. I like your costume, said Ethan. Aliens are cool. I should have been Super Puppy. I love puppies. He put a beanbag on his head. Next Purim, let's be whatever we want. Maybe next Purim I'll be a puppy alien. Nate put a beanbag on his head too. And go beep woof. The beanbag fell off. Ethan grinned. Woof, beep, he said. And he and Nate both laughed. The end. So I hope all of you have fun on Purim. I hope you find the best costume, like Nate, that reflects who you are. Have fun, eat lots of hamantashen, and most of all, don't forget to make lots of noise when you hear the name of the evil king. Amen. Bye, everybody.